Hey guys, X Insane Fails here. I'm here to do a guide. I haven't done one of those in a while, so I'm just deciding to do one now. This guide is on flipping. Now, flipping is the style of merchanting where you buy a certain item for a low price and you sell it for a higher price, usually for a gain, hopefully for a gain. Now, the amount of money you make on an item is, of course, dependent on how much the item costs. So the difference between your buying and selling price. Now, if you're buying an item for 4 GP and selling it for 5 GP, you're going to have to buy a lot of items to make a good profit off it. Now, that's why items such as dragon boots and Bandos boots, dragon items, any real armor items are really great for this. Anything really expensive, well, up north of about 100k can earn you pretty good prices. Now, for the purposes of this video, we will be using dragon boots, but please understand that this is not the best item that you can use for this method of merchanting by far. This is just the one I have chosen. It is a good item to merch. It is a nice stable item. You will always probably be able to make money off it. It usually fluctuates between 400, 500k, never really going below 400k. It's usually in that price range. So usually you can make about 400k, you usually can make about 100 to 200k off a D-boot merch if you know what you're doing. So yes, let's get stuck into it. Okay, here we have the grain exchange interface. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to do a dragon boot merch. So over the net, yes. So I'll type into the grain exchange item set dragon boot. Find the dragon boots. Now what I'm going to do is, you don't always have to do this, but it's recommended that you do. Basically what's happening here is we are buying one for max price. We are only buying one for max price, and we're pressing confirm offer. Now what that is going to do is tell us what the boot is selling for. So we can bring up our notepad and type in, sorry about that, we can bring up our notepad and type in dragon boots, the time that it happens, and what you bought it for, which was what you got it for, which was 459,000. $987. Now what you're going to do later, 4 hours later, is sell all 10 items that you're going to buy for just under that price, because that's what they're selling for. So what I'm going to do is buy another 9 of these boots. So dragon boots, buy another 9. So mid price is 422k, and remember I bought the other item for 459. So what I'm going to do is find a price that's nice and that is not ridiculous, that the boots will buy for, but is considerably lower than 459. So I haven't got a great space here to do that with, so I bought mine for 460. I'll buy it for 435k. That means that I am making a profit of about, wait, 435. Yeah, I'm making a profit of about 250k coins. So I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to wait about 10 minutes, and if one sells, then I'll know that I'm doing a good price for it. If not, I'll raise it by 5k, and I'll only be making a 200k profit. And if not, I'll raise it by about 10k, only be about another 5k, only be making 150k profit, which is usually the amount of profit you can make from dragon boots. I'm just being a bit wishful thinking here. Having a bit of wishful thinking here. Now here's one that is in the middle of buying. This one's working. It's Bandos boots. I've already bought the one for max, and I found a price, 770k. That's only 9k above the minimum. That's a good price to buy them at. Now I'm going to sell those for about just below minimum. I mean, just below the normal price. Yes. So now, as you could probably pick up in the previous video, I could only buy 10 items. I didn't actually mention this, but only 10 items of those can be bought. Only 10 of those can be bought every 4 hours. The Grand Exchange has limits on all kinds of things. You should visit a actual guide website for the actual limits. There are too many to put in this video, and there are no actual items that are usually best for merchanting. Any item will work, really. You just have to find one that really works for you the best. So yeah, also, you can only, once you buy an item, you can't sell it back to the Grand Exchange for another 4 hours. This is limits because if they didn't have that limit, someone could buy 10 dragon boots and sell them back a second later, and you could imagine the profits they could amass in an extremely short amount of time with this flipping method. Yeah, so let's get stuck into the second part. Okay, here we are back at the Grand Exchange interface. I've had to raise the price by 5k of what for the dragon boots because they just weren't buying at 435. Raised them by 5k, got all 9 for 440k each. Now, as you can see, I got them for 400. I got the one that I bought for max for 460k. So that's still 20k difference. So I'm going to sell this for just under what I got it for. So I'm going to sell all the boots that I have. So that's 10, and I'm going to sell them 458,000. So I'm making 180k profit. So press confirm offer. Now these won't sell till 4 hours from when I bought the first boot, so that will be at about 7:30ish. Okay, here we are 4 odd hours later, and both of the merchants have sold. Now the dragon boots have sold for 4.58 mil. Now remember, I did buy them for, where are they? Here they are. I did buy them for about 3.42 mil. Now that is a 165k profit in 4 hours. Now you can do more than one merch at a time, and you can make huge amounts of money off this merching method, quite honestly, without resorting to mass item manipulation plans.